So, hello all. Hope everybody is well today. So, I am back today for part 3 of my sickle cell and pregnancy experiences that I've been sharing with you guys. Alright, so today I want to start by saying that many of us are hurt, are scared, and are confused these days about what has been going on in our country, about the things that our black people are enduring daily. From the careless acts of others. So I just wanted to start today by just giving a moment of silence for everybody that is hurting from what we have been enduring in our country. All right, so moment of silence for our people. All right, so today I am currently 13 weeks and 4 days. So hit my second trimester. So yay, I made it. They say by now that you should be feeling like yourself, have more energy, be able to, live your normal life because all the morning sickness and everything else is gone. But I haven't been feeling like myself that much lately. I mean, my morning sickness is gone. I'm still not energized as it should be, even with taking the vitamins and things that I do take daily. And I'm sure it's because of my sickle cell that I don't have the energy that I would like. And I'm pretty sure it's because that I could probably use a blood transfusion, but I know that that won't be happening because, iron overload problems is a big issue in my life. So we want to avoid those at all costs if we can. So I just find a different way to keep myself motivated and try to find as much energy as I can by eating certain foods and things like that on a daily basis, or just getting enough rest in general. All right. So I had my first sonogram about a week or so ago. That was exciting. I got a chance to see the baby. They're doing pretty well. Even though I have my days when I'm still concerned, kind of scared, but with everything behind COVID-19, of what can happen with us. But honestly, these days I'm feeling a little more confident about going through the whole pregnancy thing now because I've had some great doctors that's behind me and have assured me that everything will be okay. I know that just staying positive about the whole thing will make everything be better. So just gonna share a picture really quickly of baby. Yes, we're hoping for a girl because I do have a lot of boys already. 3 boys. Even though one of them isn't living, I still always count him because he was living at one point, so we don't exclude him. And so yeah, just having boys is pretty scary, living these days that we live in. But I plan to protect mine at all costs, and hopefully, with the education and the knowledge that I give my boys, that if they will live a safe and healthy and normal life, and don't have to go through some of the things that our black men face. So yes, I am still currently working from home because I'm a earth science teacher in high school, so my work hasn't stopped. I find that working from home as a teacher has been the most stressful time ever. It is not fun. Remote teaching is not something that I want to do ever again. Hopefully, we won't have to. But I don't see us going back into the classroom anytime soon either. So it's something I have to get used to. Puts a lot of stress and strain on my days. Just trying to communicate with students. Just trying to teach them things online, which is way harder than in the classroom. It's hard to keep their focus, keep their attention, keep them motivated. Even though we're approaching the end of the school year, I still have students that have not been motivated enough to do what they need to do to pass. So it's kind of disappointing. And I feel like if we were in a classroom, it would probably be different. Not a lot of my students know that I am currently having a baby, so they don't understand the stress and pressure that I am under trying to get them to do what they need to do in the classroom, online, shall I say, to help them pass the class. So yes, that's one thing that brings me stress in my life. But other than that, I have pretty much been stress-free about everything else. My relationship with my children's father is going pretty well. Can't complain. He helps me out a lot. My children help me out enormously. They make sure that they keep the house clean and do whatever I ask them to do. So, and even though I'm the person who cooks all the meals, cleans all the major things like that in the house, I think that if I don't do those things, that I would actually probably maybe become a little depressed, because that's just what I'm used to doing. It keeps me going. It's what I actually like to do. I like to clean. I like to cook and things like that. So I couldn't see myself not doing it. So I'm sure I'll be doing that my whole 9 months. But seeing that I only have 27 weeks to go, it's getting more and more exciting as we get to the day. And I'm just happy to share my experiences. I do have people who ask me often, like, how do you stay so positive, and how do you get pregnant with sickle cell, because they often have problems with getting pregnant. They have problems with keeping their babies and things like that. But I just tell them like this: it isn't easy. You just have to try to stay strong and stay positive and pray about it at all times. It's definitely not an easy thing to do, especially when you're trying. I found that trying to have a baby makes it harder to have a baby. So I often try to tell them, just don't try. Focus on the love that you have for your partner. Focus on the more important things in life. And even though you're not trying, but you're still doing the things that you need to do to get pregnant, that it will happen one day. And when you do get what you want, get that blessing, you just have to do everything in your power to stay strong, stay as healthy as you can. Always put you and the baby first, because if you're not healthy and if you're not in the right mind frame, they won't be either, and it could put a strain on both of you. I've lost kids, I've had miscarriages, things like that, but I never let it stop me from trying again, or loving my kids the way I do, or just living my life the way I do. I never let it stop me from being a positive person. I'm not always positive, and I can admit that, but I always try to find my way back to that positivity in life, because it's very important. And just keeping God close. I know oftentimes people are like, oh, how do you believe in God? And how do you pray to God with sickle cell and you're suffering all the time? But it's okay, because God isn't perfect. We aren't perfect. And He always will give us challenges in life. We just have to learn how to accept it and learn how to get through it. So if we can do that, we will be better off. All right, so thank you guys for taking the time out and listening to my story. I will probably be back in a few months, because I don't want to talk you guys' ear off about nothing. I actually want to have some exciting things to bring to the table, more things to talk about. I have just recently done an interview with WGRZ TV, Channel 2 News, on African American blood donations for the sickle cell community. So if you want to check that out, it's on, like I said, WGRZ.TV.com, Channel 2 News. Check out the story with myself and American Red Cross, and as well as Channel 2 News reporter Karis Belger. She is also a sickle cell patient herself, and she works for the news, and she does whatever she can to bring awareness to the sickle cell community. So we want our Black people to get out here and donate blood, because it's important for us to get those blood donations. And when we go through crisis and we have to get those blood transfusions, it's important to get it from the same race if we could. But oftentimes that's not possible, because a lot of our African Americans, they don't donate, or they can't donate. because of health issues, maybe religious issues, things like that. So I just wanted to point that out before I left you guys. All right, so you guys have a great day. Stay blessed. Thanks for listening.